we cast a vision statement, and that was to become the safest, most business and family-friendly city in America in 2020. And knowing that was a bold vision, but with the belief that you cast bold visions if you're going to do bold things. And upon being elected, one of the things that we found out pretty quickly was that our old computer system was a mismatch of a bunch of different systems, and we kind of kiddingly said it was held together with baling wire and duct tape. Almost everywhere you go visiting with mayors, they're talking about data-driven decisions. And data only is collected through computer systems, you know, and so it's the ability to input the data so that you've got good data, and then be able to finesse it in such a way that it gives you information so that you can make wise decisions. And so Tyler plays a huge part in that, because it is the way you collect the data. And if you're going to make a data-driven decision, it's got to be right.
We wanted to get off the dependence of custom software. We wanted to move to the cloud. We wanted something that would flow smoothly from one system to the other. And we wanted to get away from paper.
We were really looking for sort of a citywide, holistic, single source approach to our software and our connectivity. And really, Tyler was one of the only companies that had products that served all of our different departmental needs, from, you know, financials obviously, but, you know, our court system, our parks and rec, our public safety, our permitting. So we have Tyler products in all of those areas now.
Some of the biggest benefits that I see internally in the city since we moved to Total Tyler would be the ability as a department head to see my budget, my expenditures, everything today and where it sits. I can look into my capital accounts, which I never have been able to do before.
The easiest part about my day now using the system is everything is automated. We don't have to wait on an invoice to come across my desk. When the end users enter the invoices and we approve them, I mean, there's less paper.
The research capabilities probably are number one. It's just so much faster.
Technology has helped us access the vendor community better and be more transparent with city activity that we've done.
Because of the TCM system, we have the drill down ability to research, and it has saved us a lot of time with filing. And now, because we're going through the audit process, I don't have to pull documentation. The auditors have access through the Tyler system.
It's allowed us the flexibility to really do more powerful data analytics, research capabilities that we really couldn't do before because we didn't have access to the data.
The court docket monitors, I think, would be the main thing, because I was told by one of the clerks that she took several hours making those paper dockets every day. And so now to be able to say that it's readily available to them and they don't have to do anything.
The Tyler solution brought all of that into a computer-based client that we use now, that our officers have way more accessibility to just a database. So literally, if an officer is taking a report now, within 45 minutes, there is that report's available, you know, to be assigned to an investigator.
I kept hearing the permitting system is broken. You know, we can't. It takes too long to get a permit, and we meet with this person and we meet with that.
The Build Mobile is a department that was sort of realigned about 2 years ago, and it includes a long-range planning and zoning, historic development, and permitting and inspections. Working with EnerGov in this kind of public arena, I really think it's about bringing all of the information to the customer in one spot. So now we have the customer able to upload plans via the CSS system. They're able to see a dynamic response of where we are in the review process. They're able to check the reviews from their office or their home computer. And I really think that interaction is what has changed our department. It's made it work faster. It's made our processes speed up.
We are really close to having what I think is going to be a first-class system for permitting and inspections, and certainly some of the components of Tyler have facilitated in that.
You know, integration really has been something I think Tyler has been trying to move towards, making it a little more seamless, you know, single sign-on, and so that, you know, users really have similar experiences across products. You know, we across the city generally have access to each other's data, so it allows us to sort of work together for the operational and financial good of the city.
For the first time ever, we're going to have citizens the ability to take a picture of a pothole and send it to 311 without any paper involved. It integrates with the EnerGov system and the work order system, so those citizen requests flow to the department that's responsible.
Previous systems we were using were not connected. They were independent. We ourselves had separate systems within the city that did not talk to each other. Tyler has a system which brings everything together.
Tyler Cashiering has allowed money flowing into the city, whether it's from the police department, the impound yard, the Parks and Rec, rentals, or EnerGov applications, or revenue, or anywhere. It all flows into the system.
The police department, while we have our own public safety software, we do still use Munis for some of our financial stuff and our payrolling. We do also use Incode courts and Tyler Cashiering. That allows us the ability to find information faster for that citizen and be able to provide a better service.
I think in the effort of trying to be transparent, that the city is doing a better job of being able to make information available for citizens to be able to see.
And I was able to do my mom's business license through online, which was fantastic because this was the first year I had done it. In the past, it was all paper and mail it in.
Prior to the new website, you would have to hand calculate the city tax, which leaves a lot of room for error. With the new software, you plug in your numbers and it automatically calculates your taxes for you.
We're currently working on implementing the Tyler Socrata Open Finance Portal, which is going to allow us to present financial information both at a summary level, which will be easier, I think, to comprehend, as well as all the way down to a very detailed level.
Connected community means to me that every neighborhood, every organization, every department understands the overall vision of the city and where we're headed, and they see themselves inside of that vision.
Connected communities are all about making you accessible to others, and as a city you have a special responsibility to the taxpayers to be accessible.
It means to me that we're connected with our citizens, we're connected internally with all the departments, we're connected with the agencies that we support, that citizens can get to us when they need to.
A community that knows what's going on at any given day or time, being able to be connected to it just by turning on their computer.
I'm a huge proponent of looking at technology to see how it can help you, because the cities are the incubators for new ideas in government. What I said the vision was safe city, family-friendly city, and business-friendly. And then you have to create one which wants to attract people to come in. You have to create an environment whereby businesses can thrive and grow.
And if you look around now, especially in your downtown area, some of these buildings were vacant and abandoned. And now, in the past 5 years, you see spaces popping up because people have decided to come here and invest. And it's definitely the energy is back in the city.
And a lot of it, when you start having successes, it begets success. And so people are excited. Instead of being the city of perpetual potential, now things are happening, and quantitative things. I think we've just taken off. So I think the best is really yet to come.